So, how important do you think editing is? Do you think it's as important as directing? As important as the script?
Yeah.
Yes? Anyone think it doesn't really matter? Guys, okay, I don't expect you to know answers, and I don't expect you to get it right. That's why you're students. That's why I'm a teacher. You're supposed to get things wrong. So what I expect from you, what I want from you guys is, be brave enough to make mistakes. That's just it. Just try. Don't get the answer right, but speak. Talk to me, communicate, so I can help you out, so I can teach you. The three most important things in a film. The script, the idea, that's how something is born. The director, who in small projects is also the DOP, so it's the director of photography, the director for the acting. And the last thing, and one of the most important thing, is editing. Editing is actually where a movie is made. Editing is something you guys have been doing your whole life. It's what we do as human beings. So, what actually makes us human, what makes us who we are, thank you very much. You're welcome. You all know, Yokum and Hoja, you'll be with us in the class. If you guys need other help. Editing is what we do in life every day. So, somebody tell me, anybody have a nice Saturday, a nice weekend?
Yeah.
Who?
I had.
Okay, tell me.
We went to a pub and drank alcohol, and then we had so much fun with the music and dancing and all the stuff.
So you are drunk?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the point. All right, what she just did was edit. She skipped the part of her day that's boring. She skipped her breakfast, she skipped the morning, she skipped getting to the pub. She started at the pub, she highlighted the most important thing, which is drinking, having fun, dancing, and then she cut the rest. She cut it maybe because she wants to censor what happened afterwards, or maybe she just doesn't want to tell us, or nothing interesting happened. This is what we do. When we look back and I tell you, talk to me about yourself, you don't start from day one, from the day you were born till today, every little thing that happened. What you do is, you edit your life. Imagine you guys could actually do this. So, imagine you had a magic little keyboard, just like we have on Premiere Pro, and imagine you can go to your life and edit it. Speed up the parts that are boring. Cut out the classes you hate and the professors you can't stand. Remove the weekends you didn't want to spend with your parents or your grandparents. Spend more time with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend. Spend more time drunk, spend more time high, spend more time having fun. Imagine you could change the way your life is. When we talk about things, when we actually talk about our life, this is what we do. Humans, unlike all the other animals, are the only animal that's a storyteller. We tell stories. Your whole life, this is all you do. Difference between me and you is I'm trained at storytelling. I know my tools better, so I'm better at it. I can manipulate you better. I can convince you better. You're not as trained. We as filmmakers, we're the new educators of the world. You guys are the wizards, the magicians, you're the new prophets, you're the new people who teach the rest of the universe, culture, life, history. Because very few people read books, no one listens to religious leaders, barely anyone listens to political leaders. Even when we do, you know about politics, you know about religion, how do you know about them? You talk in person to these people? You watch them on TV, on your phone, which means somebody like you edited the news, edited the story, and created everything you know. 99% of everything you know, and that's made you who you are, was created by people like us. You guys actually have the most powerful tool. You're the new magicians for the world. You're going to write the content that teaches everybody everything, and the most important way to do it is this. It's editing. learning how to cut things out, learning how to minimize things, how to spend more time on something, how to emphasize something. With the edits, with the cuts, you would be amazed how much a couple of seconds make a difference. I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example of why your brain works the way it is. This is my favorite example in psychology. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. There's one person. There's always one person who doesn't trust me and keeps their eyes open. Close. All right. Do not see a pink elephant. There are no pink elephants. Pink elephants do not exist. Did you all see the pink elephant?
Yeah.
Okay. Because your brain, you can open your eyes, don't fall asleep. Because your brain works exactly the same way TV and movies work. See, words and logic, that's a very high part of our brain. The lower part of our brain, the one that controls our body and our emotions, works like a TV screen. When we want our body to move, your brain sees yourself moving, and that's why you move. When you want to throw a ball, when you want to talk to somebody, when you want to press a button, when you want to hit the keyboard button, your brain actually sees a video of that first, and then you play it out. So what I can get you to imagine in your head, what I can get you to see, I can get you to feel. In film, we say time is love. I'll give you an example. When you listen to the radio, there's always a new song that is super annoying, or a commercial on TV, Trendyol's ads, or Yemeksepetis ads. Oh my God, I hate them so much. They play so much. They're so irritating, right? But everybody memorized them. We all know them. Because time equals love. That's why advertising knows this. Psychology knows this. Filmmakers, editors, we know this. We know that the more time we give you with a subject, whether you like it or not, you're going to love it. This is how we build personality, we build psychology, we affect. For instance, Turkey is extremely patriotic and nationalist. Everyone's very proud of the country, very proud of the flag, even if you hate the economic situation. One of the reasons is the editing. Everywhere you go, you have patriotic symbols. Everywhere you have to go, you have something visually or auditory that reminds you of your identity or who you are. This is a way to build that psychology into your brain from ever since you were kids till now. This is how we work. We edit things in life. What we want you to learn, what we want you to memorize, we make you focus on it. Unlike theater, unlike life. So right now in life, I can't control where you look. I can't make you look at me, although saying it is kind of a way to control. I can't make you look at him, but when I said it, everybody does. So this is directing. So when I say don't look at him, and everybody is going to look at him, this is directing. This is film directing. Editing is even more beautiful. Because unlike a stage and unlike real life, you can't choose what to look at. The editor tells you where to look. The editor tells you if there's a couple and there's a boy and a girl talking and they're having a fight, and you want everyone to be on the side of the girl, what do? So a couple is having a fight, you want the girl to look like the innocent victim, even though she's an evil bitch. But you want her to look like the victim. How do you do it? How do you make everyone feel with the girl, not with the guy? Speak, tell me. Ideas. Think about your friends. If your friends, a couple are having a fight, who do you go with?
The one who is right.
Bullshit.
What?
You don't know who's right. It's the one who talks to you more. The one who you know their story more. The one who spoke to you first and the one who spoke to you the most. So if you're editing a film and we have two cameras, one on the boy, one on the girl shooting, we spend more time on the cuts for the girl. More times on close-ups of her eyes, of her hands as she speaks. So that you feel with the girl, regardless of what's being said in the conversation. 95% of human communication is the eyes and the body. Words are only 5% of how we communicate. Just 5%. So the script is nothing next to the edit. What you choose as clips, what you choose as a structure, this is what makes it important. This is how you highlight one person, not the other. This is how you make someone fall in love with someone and hate someone. And you have all the little different tricks. Height, how they are in the frame. So do you guys know a little bit of psychology of a frame before we get into editing? Do you know how an image is structured? Okay. So this is my screen, right? My eye level, we divided by 2/3. So one line, one line. If your eyes are down here in a picture, you're a victim. You're innocent because we're looking down. If your eyes are up here, you're powerful. You're strong. If your face, so if this is my picture, and my face is this way, it's towards the open space, it means I'm inviting. I'm open. I allow you to talk to me. But if this is my frame and I'm standing here and talking, the space is behind me, it means I'm aggressive. I don't want to talk to you. All right. Who wants to be an actor in their life? Anybody? One? Can I have a male? Which one of you speaks English, guys? Everybody's hiding behind their computer screen. I know you guys have big computers and it makes it easier to hide, but I can still see you. You speak English? All right, get up, get up. This is acting, so don't take it seriously.
Okay.
You stand here. You stand here. Okay. Breathe, relax. Okay, so if you were trying to say hello to her because you like her, try to talk to her in Turkish. You don't have to say it in English.
Hello.
That's your best shot. That's your best shot. Don't look at me, look at her. Speak. You look pretty. You have nice eyes. You have nice hair. Say something to her. Okay, good. Stop. That's actually what I wanted. What did the audience feel? You like him. He's sweet. He's shy. He's laughing. He's smiling. That's editing. Because I was talking to him all the time, your attention was here, not with her. You have no emotions about her, sorry. You don't care about her yet because none of the subject was on her. So when we edited the scene, it was all about him. So that makes you like him and not care about her. This is what we do in film. When we choose one shot over the other, we're choosing which character to highlight. Okay, let me make this a little bit different. Sit. Now notice how your psychology changes. Come back with me. All right, you can sit down. You're getting a little bit shy about this. Thank you. Take a seat. So if I'm talking to her from this distance, it feels like a friendly conversation, right? If I change the power structure and I speak to her like this feels very aggressive, very dominating, very mean. The height of the eyes in my frame, the edit, which angle I choose. So when you look at the camera, when you look at the screen and what you see, do you all know the cartoon Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
The mouse and the cat?
Yeah.
Why do kids love it?
They don't speak and they just talk with their emotions.
Well, okay, yes, they don't have language. They talk with their emotions. They talk with their bodies. Let's analyze the cartoon a little bit. The mouse is not really a mouse. It's actually a rat. But we say mouse because it's cuter. Jerry is always the criminal. He steals. He breaks the rules. He does everything evil. And he wins. He gets away with it. The cat is actually the good one. Tom is doing good things. He's not being evil. He's doing what the parents told him to do. Yet he always gets hit over the head and smashed. Why do we like the mouse and not the cat?
Because the mouse looks more vulnerable and we kind of find it.
Yes and yes. The mouse looks more vulnerable. And why does the mouse look more vulnerable? Okay, so try to think of a little kid. How does a kid see the world? If you're standing next to a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, they can barely see your face. They see up to your knees. If you remember the cartoon, well, when the woman comes in, it's a very racist old cartoon, so the black woman comes in to clean the kitchen. What do you see? You only see her knees and the skirt. You don't see above. The whole movie, the whole cartoon is edited and shot from the perspective of the child. The editing of the film makes you love the mouse, even though the mouse is the guilty one. So why would I do this as an editor? Why would I psychologically do a cartoon that teaches bad things, basically? The mouse is getting away with breaking the rules and getting to do whatever they want, and the cat is getting punished for following the rules. Why would I do this? No idea? As a little kid, what do you hate? Even as an adult kid, as you guys
Rules.
Rules. You hate when the university tells you what course to take. You hate when they give you a course at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. You hate being told rules. All humans hate rules. Especially little children. Because they're learning the world to them is freedom. They want to eat whatever chocolate they want out of the fridge. They want to do whatever they like. They don't want to listen to their parents. So the child identifies with the mouse. The editor understands this psychology. So the whole cartoon is shot from the eyes of the child. The cat is actually the mom and the dad. It's the rules, the regulations, don't do this, don't do that. So the kid all day, what happens? Every time they try to do something bad, they get smacked on the hand, they get yelled at, they get screamed, they get angry all day, they get frustrated. Little children, you constantly see them throwing things at their parents. Because the child would love it if they could, like in the cartoon, take a bat and hit the father or the mother over the head. They're not serial killers. They don't want to kill their parents. They're just angry and frustrated. The cartoon, through editing, through cinematography, gives them the ability to do what we call catharsis. It gives them the ability to let go of that anger. Watch Tom and Jerry as children, and even as adults, we watch Tom and Jerry, and we feel good. We're the mouse. The university is the evil cat. The professor is the evil cat. My professor gave me a bad grade, I get to hit him over the head with a frying pan. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
It would be a beautiful feeling if every time one of your teachers gave you a bad grade, you could hit them. Life would be so much happier. That's why we do these cartoons. That's why we do this. And this is why editing is so super important. Everything we do, we visualize in our head, we see it, we write these as stories, and then we edit. Who you are today, the personality you chose to have right now, your hairstyle, the way you look, the accessories you wear, what sports you do, what music you listen to, this is editing. Because you've listened to a lot of music. You've tried on a lot of clothes. You've eaten a lot of things. You've done a lot of things in your life. Out of all those things, what did you do? You selected the things you like and you kept them in your life. That's exactly what an editor did. When we watch a movie, you watch any Hollywood movie, it's an hour and a half, so that's 90 minutes. Do you know how many hours we shoot to make a 90-minute edit? Over 300 hours. So an editor watches 300 hours of film with the director's notes, and from 300 hours picks 1 hour in total, which on average in a feature film means around 20,000 to 45,000 cuts. Little pieces of film stuck together. That's what you guys do. We call it, every frame is a painting. This is editing. So what is film? Call it moving pictures. That's the origin. Do you know why it's moving pictures? What is a movie? You guys watch a movie. You know you can make a cartoon really easy. Without a computer, without animation, without anything. If you draw a little stickman on paper, if you get those notepads, and draw the stickman on each page moving a little bit, then grab the paper and flip it like this in front of your eyes, you will see the stickman walk till the end of the paper. This is how animation started. 1 minute of film is 24 FPS, frames per second. So 1 minute of film is 24 photographs. There's no such thing as a moving picture. It's a bunch of photographs right after each other that we play them really quick. That makes movies. When you edit second by second, and even sometimes your man will tell you millisecond by millisecond. Editors, really good editors, by the way, make unbelievable money. But it takes a very special personality, and every editor in the world, just like every director in the world, has their own personality. So if you look at Tarantino, if you look at Spielberg, each one of them works with one editor their whole life. They only like one editor. Spielberg has his editor, everybody has their editor. And editing, even till today, is one of the things usually females are a lot better than males at. So most of the top editors in the world are usually women. Because directors, here's the problem, and I see this in student films, and you guys are going to do this when you shoot your film. You spend so much time and effort getting a shot. Putting your tripod, putting your camera, getting the actor to walk from here to here, and you shoot. And you shoot 2 hours of footage. You need to make a short film, which is 5 minutes. Then you come to cut your movie. You have to take out scenes. And every time you cut a scene in your head, you're like, but I worked so hard for this picture. This shot took me 3 hours to get it. I don't want to cut it out. That's why usually an editor never goes on set, never watches the movie except when it comes to their computer. Directors make horrible editors. You can edit someone else's movie, but you should try, if you can, to never edit your own movie. Because you're attached. It's just like a parent. If you've ever been to parents and not all babies are cute. Actually, the truth is, most babies are ugly. They're cute because they're tiny and they're defenseless, but they don't look pretty, especially when they're born. Have you ever seen a newborn baby? It looks a little bit like a wet rat. It doesn't look cute and adorable the way we talk about it. But every parent thinks their baby looks gorgeous. They look beautiful. In Arabic, we say, which means even the ugliest monkey, the parent thinks looks like a beautiful gazelle. All your parents think you're beautiful. Doesn't mean you're really beautiful, but your parents think so because they created you. They're responsible for you. When you shoot your films, you think every shot is gorgeous and it's beautiful. An editor's job is to actually look at the real footage and go, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I just need this much. Can you imagine for a TV commercial that's 15 seconds long and you have 4 hours of footage and you're just going to take out of 4 hours of film 15 seconds. Cut them together to make that commercial. Every millisecond, every frame counts. This is what we do as editors. We tell stories. Good? Makes sense? Any problems? Any questions? Please interrupt me whenever you guys have a question or anything you don't understand. Talk to me about it. This class is going to work like this. We're going to have, especially the first month, it'll be half theory, half me explaining philosophy of editing, why it works like this, how it works like this, and then half of it will be actually watching. You're going to work on the computers, you're going to edit. By the 4th week, 5th week, will be more editing on the computers than talking. And we'll start doing exercises. And you're going to understand, when you open Premiere Pro, it's going to look so complicated, and there's so many buttons and so many panels and so much shit, and it's super easy. Don't panic, don't stress. I'll teach you every single button, where it goes, how it works, why do we do it. But first, we're just going to understand a little bit about film. Okay. Do you know when the first film was shot? Any ideas? Who invented the first films? Things that make you different from people who study in academies or people. Why do you go to university? Just for me to explain this to you guys so you understand the difference. We teach you a lot of theory, a lot of philosophy, because we're supposed to teach you how to think. If you want to work in the field, you don't need a BA. You need 6 months practical training on the ground. You will learn everything you need to learn. And when you graduate here and you go on a film crew, they're going to be so much better at their job than you. Because they've held cameras. They've worked on it. They've worked on editing platform their whole life. But you will catch up with them like this. The difference between you and them is you will know how to break rules. You will know how to create new rules. You will understand why this psychologically works. What can I do here to make this work? What can I do here to make this change? Somebody who's trained technically only will know where to put the camera, how to turn it on, how to get the light correct, how to do the white balance, shoot it. But they don't understand why they're doing what they're doing. They just know how to do this. You're supposed to know how to do this, and you're supposed to be able to understand, why would we do this? Why would I shoot it like this?